Welcome back to Clout 941. We have more on the Sarasota School District. I want to ask you some big questions, big picture questions, Caroline.
Oh, okay.
The FCAT. I talked to a lot of people about it. A lot of people think that it's been a great thing and that it makes sure, it ensures us that kids really know what they need to know before they promote. Other people don't like it. They feel like teachers teach to the test and it stifles some of the more creative learning and things like that. What do you think about FCAT?
I think the FCAT is one measurement of success, and it should be treated as that, not the be-all and the end-all. You either pass the FCAT or you fail the grade. I'm sorry. The kids have a bad day and they fail that FCAT and they should be penalized? No. But it should be there. I'm not saying eliminate it, but just one measurement. You have a portfolio of your work, you have tests throughout the year. I mean, all of that should be put together in a mix and should be counted towards whether or not you move from one grade to the next.
And do you think that teachers should be evaluated based on the percentage of the students that pass the FCAT?
No.
No?
No. No, because there are some students that will always do better than others. I mean, that's like saying we have a Pineview school. You know Pineview gets 100 and A's on everything. So if you're a teacher at Pineview School, you should be rewarded. But if you go to Booker Elementary School, and the kids have to work a little harder there because they don't have that background, so the teachers should be penalized because they're going to teach there? No. I think those teachers should get more money for teaching there.
Right, I see. Let me ask you about Pineview, because that's another thing I hear about from time to time. Now, you have to, of course, test to get in there.
Mm-hmm.
And Pineview allows, I guess the school system has a test that they will give, and it allows parents who don't necessarily get the grade that they need to go out and be privately tested. A lot of people complain about that, saying that the people with money, with resources, have a better shot of getting into Pineview. What do you think about that?
I don't think so. It's a matrix to get into Pineview. It's not a test. That's one component of it. Then it's teacher recommendations from both schools, and there's a whole bunch of things that go into deciding whether or not you're a viable candidate for Pineview. So I really don't have a problem.
You don't think it's more?
I had a problem with it years ago, when it was strictly a test.
Okay.
Yes. But now with the matrix, I think it's fair, much fairer.
What do you think about school districts having a school like Pineview, a school for the gifted? Do you think that that's a good idea?
I sure do. I think Pineview's a good school. I think Oak Park is a good school. I think our charter schools are necessary because I believe in public school choice. And we have our academies like IB. There's IB at, Riverview High School.
Yeah.
Right. In 2010, we are going to reinstitute the MAST program at Sarasota High School. I mean, right now the MAST program is still there, but it's not a magnet. It will become a magnet then. I believe we need all of these choices because our kids are all different. They all have different learning styles. So we have to have opportunities for them to be successful. Sarasota Military Academy is great. The Leadership Academy, another charter school in Venice, a middle school, that's the one I spoke at for their graduation. I think these are all necessary. They're all a little bit different, have a little different focus, a little bit different way of presenting the curriculum. And the kids have a different learning style, so I think it's great. That's why I think we're such a good district here, because we have choices
a lot of choices,
for people.
You're right.
Yes, and we don't succumb to the feeling that all kids are the same, they're all round, we all put them on round pegs. You know, we have choices here.
I hear nothing but good things about the Sarasota Military Academy. That's an example of the kind of things that you think are a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. What about...
Interesting, though. Dan Kennedy came from Sarasota High School. And Dan was a renegade at Sarasota High School, and now he's at Sarasota Military Academy, and he's doing a great job there. Fantastic.
The test scores there are fantastic. The kids I talk to, the parents, I hear nothing but good things coming out of that place. So, now, statewide, high school, the test scores for high school students seem to drop in 2009. Is there a reason for that, or is that just sometimes it happens?
Probably a couple of reasons.
Yeah.
One of them is that more high school kids are now taking the test. That's number one. And the second is that AYP, average yearly progress, every one of your subgroups have to make a percentage of an increase, or else you do not. You're downgraded a grade for every subgroup that doesn't make average yearly progress. Adequate yearly progress. So if your subgroup, one of your subgroups, doesn't make that progress that's necessary, you're downgraded a grade. And if another one doesn't make it, you're downgraded again. So you have to keep this all in perspective when you're thinking about this. It's that you could be, like I understand Venice High School was 4 points off an A, and two of their subgroups did not make adequate yearly progress, so they were penalized enough and they were C. I mean, it's wild out there. It's absolutely wild when you try and figure it out.
You have to look at some of the criteria underlining how they do the grades. All right, we'll take our last break, and when we come back, we'll have our final segment with Caroline Zucker, we have a couple more pretty interesting topics to go into with her, and then, of course, we'll have our Weasel.